Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to do this, but they're having a little bit of trouble, and it can be a little troublesome from time to time, unless you've done it enough. I have this is all one group of words. I'm going to go to Object and break it apart, but I broke apart all the words, so I want to group this one together. So I'm going to go Control G. Now, we're going to make the envelope tool, or open the envelope tool. And for this to work like this, you've got to select all of these and go right here to straight line mode and then hold down the shift key to get that to do that. Once again, select them all, go right here to straight mode, holding down the shift key, and do that right there. Now, there is another way to do that. And let's just, so we won't mess up, let's type that out again. Whoop. I always do that. Okay, let's go ahead and break it apart and then go ahead and group these two, Control G. Now, let's make them all that, well, I've already, make that bold, make this bold. Well, I made it a group, so let's just leave it non-bolded. You can use another tool. Let's go to Object. I don't use it very much, and it's under Object, and it is Perspective. And what this does is basically the same thing. Let me zoom in here, and it might, for some, might even be easier. So go Object, Perspective, New Perspective, and, well, I was thinking holding down the Shift key, but it really, you can't. So you can go like that and go like right. And the benefit to this, let's go back and let's set our nudge factor on, like, with nothing selected. Let's set it like on 1 inch. I'm thinking this will work. So grab your item, go up to Object and Perspective, and then take that node right there and nudge it up. Well, so it doesn't work. But you can just grab that handle and move it up. Well, what you realistically want to do is make it even. So maybe it's not as good. Let's do this. Let's go, I'm just thinking outside the box here. Let's put this in the center of the page, and let's draw a rectangle around it and put it in the center of the page. So we want our new perspective to be to that edge on both directions, so we can get the pick tool and go to Object, Perspective, and we could go, if you hold down the control button, it should go straight up and down. And then that way, that'll be equal. And then you could do the same thing. We could move that out of the way, put our tips and tricks in the middle, get it. Now this, we need to do the opposite end. So we're going to go to Object, Perspective. Always get confused because you got to add perspective, and just, we're going to go up, holding down the control button, and the control button is going to limit your movement left and right. And then let's take away the rectangle, and you just kind of move that in there. So either way, it'll work. I'm going to use the envelope tool just because I think it's a little bit faster. But now, one thing good about it, you can still take the, if you don't like that, you could take the envelope tool and holding down the shift key, you could actually make that smaller. And you can do that with the perspective tool too. And I guess the best way to line these up would be to hit B, and it's going to put it in the bottom. Of course, now we didn't adjust this, so our W looks like it's bigger, but we could always go to the envelope tool, holding down the control button, and just, well, no, you don't want to hold down the control button. In this case, you just want to go one at a time. And see, I'm only doing the top now. And it's going to snap. See, here's a reason you'd want to maybe snap to object off, because now it's not snapping in anything, and you could play around with it a little bit more. I want to make sure I turn that back on because I love snap to. Anyway, I hope that helped that person, and thank you for watching.